Being part of a community has made me realize that even small actions can have an impact. And whether it's offering help, encouraging someone, or contributing my time and effort, I've learned that influence is not always about doing something big or dramatic. Often it comes down to showing up consistently and being someone that others can rely on. This has made me more aware of the effect I can have on other people around me.
And for the last question, if money were no longer a constraint, how would I spend my time? Kind of relating to my last answers, I would definitely spend more time with the people that I care about the most, because I definitely feel like with school and worrying about college and everything, a lot of those connections are pushed to the side, and I would love to spend more time with the people that I care about, the people who make it possible for me to think about money, think about all these other things. And I think that I would do more things that kind of make me feel more complete, make me feel happier, which is real human connection, spending time with people that I care about. And yeah, I think that that's definitely something to keep in mind. And I think that relationship is very important, and it is super important to personal wealth and well-being.
My goal of becoming wealthy is really very focused around being able to spend more time with the people that I care about, my family, my loved ones, my friends, and being able to make their lives better and more enjoyable, as well as mine. And being able to spend as much time with the people that matter to me, because I think that that's what matters the absolute most in life.
Meaningful relationships and being part of a community have helped change the way I see myself and my role in the world. Before, it was easier to think mostly in terms of my own goals and responsibilities, but through connecting with other people, it has really helped shape me as a person. They've also helped me create new goals for myself, which is helpful. For example, making new connections with people sharing the same aspirations can really help you build a better future for both you and the person you're working with. And through these genuine relationships, I felt a strong sense of belonging because I know I'm a part of something larger than myself, and that I feel basically supported in a lot of scenarios that I would otherwise be alone in.
My next point is about relationships and social presence. And I think that relationships and community are the most important aspects of being a human, and being able to have people to lean on and that you can get help from, that you can reach out to when needed. And I think that having a community and having these connections with people become more important down the road. If you're somebody that's very involved in another person's life, they feel more inclined to help you out if you help them out. And it kind of creates this relationship of mutual respect and mutual care for one another. And I think that's more important. Money can't buy you relationships, and money can't buy you help as much from real connection, real human to human connection. And we need people who are actually friends with each other and who care about us, because not solely because of what we can do for them or what they can do for us, but because they know us and they trust us. And I think that relationships are super important to personal well-being and emotional as well.
I think that money has definitely influenced the authenticity of some of my relationships, or just relationships in general. And I think to distinguish a connection built by my supposed financial wealth or who I am and all my qualities are, I think you need to have a trusting connection with the people around you in terms of understanding other aspects of wealth and other aspects and qualities that you may have. However, I do think that there is a first judgment based on financial wealth.
In what ways has money influenced the authenticity of my relationships, and how do I distinguish between connection built on who I am versus what I have? Money has never really influenced the authenticity of my personal relationships because I just feel that I've never allowed it to. I think that I am a person who tends to really gravitate and focus on building deep, meaningful connections with people where you feel comfortable sharing the most intricate and intimate parts of your life with one another, and being able to be vulnerable with one another. And I think that that's something that you wouldn't do if the friendship or the connection was built solely around money. So for me, I think I've always just tried to develop close, meaningful bonds with people.